Hello and welcome to the fourth edition of ETCFO Turning Point. I have with me a very special guest, Anurag Mantri, Group CFO, Jindal Stainless. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good, thank you so much.
Sir, you are just coming out of your session. Sir, how was your experience of that session, and what are your views on theme of this event that is powering India in decade?
I think if I see it's a very apt theme because the next decade is going to be, as you know, is going to be more for India. It's like apna time aayega. It's now apna time aa gaya. So it's turning to that. So it was absolutely apt with there because next decade is going to be India's growth story. On this event, I think the topics were also very apt, and what I saw the participation, especially question and answer session. So, like what I made we made a point of financial inclusion because see, India still is the largest unorganized market, and when the financial inclusion came, I think when I saw lots of question coming from the people even after the events on that. I think we have lot to be untapped for the future. So this decade we need to prepare well. Good thing is that Indian incorporate balance sheets are in a very stronger place at this stage. So I think people can relate to the how the financial discipline is there, capital allocation. I think we need to just leverage onto that and keep going into the deep tier of the market and bring the entire so everybody, even the last, and that's what the government goal is also, that even the last people should get the benefit. So even as we go more and more into the deep tier financial inclusion, that will help the corporates also to build a much larger corporate ecosystem. Also, it will help the entire all the stakeholders to develop and grow the economy.
Sir, in your imagination of India in decade, how do you see the economy and the businesses, the corporate revenues in terms of number, like the size of economy and corporate numbers?
I have no doubt because largely, if you see, one is that consumption in our India own consumption is very strong. That will continue to grow. Second, with our product quality has improved most of that thing. So which export is also becoming a very large market. So like from our company, from Jindal Stainless, our largest export market is Germany, which is very high on technology, automation. So it's not that we are now just competing on the price basis. We go into the quality market like European Union, which include the Germany and all the other European Union countries, US, where we compete with the biggest from the Western world as well as from Japan, where we compete on the quality, not on the price point basis. So our model is completely very different from most of the India corporate. What I see is that as compared to the China, where they just compete on the price. So I think that's a very big differentiator. I think India should leverage on this. So two things. One is that good export, high quality exports, and the Indian own domestic consumption market. I think this. I have no doubt that this all put together, these two combination will continue to grow the India and corporate revenue size.
So, two things India in CFOs need to focus for making India in decade.
Uh, I think one is that ESG. And when I say ESG, I think India Inc. should always focus on. So everything is there, but I think environment, social, and governance. So obviously, for anyone, is governance was always a focus area, but it needs to be reinstated. Social responsibility, as I talked about the financial inclusion, getting into that. I think even the larger population should feel the benefit of it, to how the Indian corporate going, because then it will become a full ecosystem where everybody is feeling included in the growth. And environmental side, because we need to keep adopting the technologies even if it's at additional cost, but we need to do the capital allocation in a manner where the and a good newer and greener technology remains a focus. So like we did a first hydrogen plant, pilot hydrogen plant, it worked well, and that I think people are trying to scale it up. I think this is how we should keep moving toward the ESG focus. uh, on a financial market side, if you see, markets is becoming very integrated with the global markets. So Indian market, Indian financial markets. So people will see more and more opportunity to raise capital both on equity side, debt side, as well as mezzanine financing structure side from the global market. So Indian corporates should be very agile in and their from their balance sheet to go into and tap into the larger bond and equity markets globally, which will help to build a much larger capital pool for them for the future growth.
So, three words in which you will describe ETCFO and any suggestions for ETCFO.
Uh, I would say this is the event which I look forward to come for, because this is my second year, I think last year, and I every time see it's improving. I must say that, so must congratulate to the all the management team and the organizing team. The topics are very apt, so it's not like somebody just need to fill up the rule book, and the participation was more as an interactive, which actually is very good from that perspective from ETCFO.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.